Welcome to a new school year. During this school year, you're going to be using Go-Getters. In this video, we will review the methodology, feature, and components for teaching with these materials. Go-Getters is an innovative 6-level series for primary students. It takes beginner students through A1 to A2 of the Common European Framework of Reference, while preparing them for age-appropriate international exams. The series develops the students' communicative competence within a well-structured functional grammar syllabus where students can learn new language in an integrated, systematic way. Its approach to language learning allows children to acquire English in a natural way through contact with everyday situations, literature, and content-related topics. Students observe and explore new language in context and then go to practice on purposeful activities that promote language acquisition through using language in meaningful ways. Each unit focuses on developing the 4 language skills in a balanced manner by carrying out activities that promote the 21st century skills, like critical thinking. Go-Getters considers that students need to be an active participant in the construction of their knowledge. In order to be successful at this, it is important that students are actively engaged, comfortable, motivated, and having fun. We promote the growth of students' learning with a spiral curriculum. A spiral learning curriculum is an educational concept that emphasizes the revisiting and deepening of the key concepts and skills over time. The approach is based on the idea that learning is more effective when it is repeated and built upon, gradually increasing the complexity and depth. In a spiral learning model, topics are introduced at a basic level and then revisited multiple times in a subsequent lesson or unit. Each time the topic is revised, it is presented in a slightly more advanced or detailed manner, allowing students to expand their understanding and mastery of the subject. The syllabus follows 6 levels of primary, according to the Common European Framework of Reference, from A1 to A2, ensuring a communicative approach for primary education. Go-Getters includes a wide variety of additional materials to expand and enrich your classroom experience. Each level has a welcome unit, a full unit, and a goodbye unit. With this considered, you can work to complete around 1.5 units per month in an academic year. Each unit contains 9 lessons, and each lesson is covered in 1 or 2 of the students' materials, the student's book, and the activity book. Now that you have had a glance of what Go-Getters offers, we will explore the components for your students. The student's book is divided into 10 units, a 5-page welcome unit, 8 9-page topic-based units, and 5-page goodbye unit. Each page provides materials for a 50-minute class. Each of the topic-based units contains 5 2-page sections: the comic, say, relate, explore, and got it. Each section offers a variety of activities that takes the students from exposure through presentation and practice to production. Students develop skills, practice language and vocabulary, and consolidate their understanding of the text for social purposes. The activity book provides practice and consolidation of the language, presented in the student's book. It also contains skills development pages that enable students to experiment with new language through different contexts and tasks. The activity book offers 5 pages of additional activities per unit, 1 page for each section of the unit. These activities give students the chance to apply their new skills and knowledge and express themselves in more creative and accurate ways. The student's book includes a license to access the virtual learning environment, where students and guardians can access the enriched version of the unit's student's book and activity book, as well as extra resources, like worksheets and crafting activities. Your students can also access the virtual learning environment from the mobile app in both iOS and Android devices, using the same user and password they use in their browser. Contents can be downloaded and accessed completely offline to reinforce learning without an internet connection. Now that you know more about the material Go-Getters provides to your students, we will discuss the teacher components. The teacher's guide contains all the information needed to deliver lessons with ease and to seamlessly integrate all the components of Go-Getters. The step-by-step explanation will help you prepare and conduct lessons in the most dynamic ways, allowing for flexibility and the addition of your own creative input. We will explore in depth each section of the teacher's guide in the following minutes of this video. Go-Getters includes a series of additional online and printable resources to help you make the best of your class. You may follow the instructions included in your teacher's guide or use them in other ways. You are only limited by your imagination. Your teacher's guide includes a license to access the virtual learning environment, where you can access all the units of the Enriched Students book, the digital version of your teacher's guide, and activity book. You can also find the audio materials. You can access the virtual learning environment from the mobile app in both iOS and Android devices, using the same password and username you used on your browser. Now that you know more about all the resources GoGetters provides you with, we will see up close the structure of each unit. There are 8 full units for each level of Go-Getters. Each unit features 9 lessons that develop a wide range of language skills, motivating students and promoting the use of English in their everyday classrooms and social interactions, while also exploring their context. The comic section of each unit revolves around the daily lives and adventures of the Go-Getters characters while highlighting a social-emotional theme. The comic recycles previously learned language and exposes students to new language in context, activities, check comprehension, and focus on the new vocabulary. The Say section uses a song to focus on the new language from the comic and to practice pronunciation. It then provides controlled and freer oral practice of new language items in meaningful activities related to the context. The Relate section presents a new language point and set of vocabulary items in the context of a narrative or informative text. Students develop literary skills by engaging with and responding to the text through the comprehension activities. Guided written and oral practices provide controlled and freer language practice of the target language. The Explore section brings together the 2 sets of language and vocabulary covered in the unit context of an authentic narrative or CLIO-based text. The text provides a model that, together with easy-to-follow steps and graphic organizer, guides students through the grading process. The Got It section provides an entertaining language game to review and consolidate new language. The Check It box then allows students to reflect on their own learning. Now that you have seen how Go-Getters is structured, we will discuss the structure of your teacher's guide. The teacher's guide is a fully structured and developed set of lesson plans, instructions, materials, and resources that will take you lesson by lesson throughout the entire school year. It is meant not only to guide you on what to teach, but also on how to teach. There are many other resources and materials you can use to reach and extend your lessons. You will find them inside the virtual learning environment. We invite you to continue exploring your components to learn more about these resources.